Good morning, good morning. Come on in and let me know if you're around, if you're joining me, come and say hi. I'd love it if you come and say hi. If you are on the live, let us know where you're joining us from. And likewise, if you're on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay. Let me know that you caught this. Let me know what you think. And for those of you watching on the replay, you may want to skip forward a minute or two to get to the good stuff, just while I wait for people to come on. And as you can see from the title of this, it is Happy Solstice. It's all about letting in the light today. Today marks the turning point where the light starts to come back, right? And so, with it being dark at 3:30, 3:45 here in the UK, that will all start to change again, and the nights will draw out again. And, it's just a time of letting the light back in. But today is a really special day, and it feels like we just need a moment of stillness. Okay, just a moment of stillness today. Now, I have nothing in my diary, client-wise, until 4 o'clock, which is wonderful. And what I'm going to do with my day is a lot of contemplation. I'm going to do a lot of thinking about, because I don't necessarily, go Jan 1st to end of December. I like to go mark it with the equinoxes and the solstice, right? So I was born on the autumn equinox, and so it's very important to me to kind of mark natural cycles. And so this is a big deal because it means that, it's the time when we start thinking, right, how can I bring more light into my world, into my life, into the world, and how can I use my light to help other people? And that's what I'm going to be thinking about today. So for those of you who don't know what this is and you've never been here before, you're very welcome. My name's Emma Starling. I'm the Inner Smile Coach, and this is the Daily Tap. So I'm a master trainer in emotional freedom technique, which means I certify people to be emotional freedom technique practitioners and also energetic expansion practitioners, which means that I help them to dissolve the things they know that are upsetting them and blocking them, the things that they suspect, and I'm pointing to the back of the brain, the subconscious, that they think are blocking and upsetting them, and the things they don't know in their energy field and the imprints that past trauma leaves behind. And I help them to clear that in a really, really gentle, loving, but very, very powerful way where they don't have to revisit old trauma, they don't have to scab pick, and they certainly don't have to re-traumatize themselves. And so I'm creating an army of tapping practitioners, energy workers, who are going to reach out and heal as many people as possible, right? Or work with as many people as possible to help them heal themselves. And so, what is that if not spreading the light? So the reason I do the Daily Tap is to give you a taste of what EFT is, and also to help you to do it every day, because that is where the magic happens. So in the consistency, in the build-up, in the everyday, the application of it every single day, that is where the magic happens. That's where the cumulative effect of tapping will really come in. And so it's not therapeutic EFT per se, as in, it's not the same as it would be if I was working one-to-one with you. A really good taste of what EFT feels like, looks like, and also it helps you to get into the groove of doing it every day, right? So, and I've been doing it 7 years for free. Most weekdays, some days I don't get to it, but it's best endeavors because it's a free thing that I do. And you can tag people, you can share this, you can invite people to join us. And the way that we do it is we pull a card from an oracle, a tarot, or an affirmation deck of some kind. So when I say deck, I mean like a deck of cards, an oracle deck of cards, or a tarot, or something like that. And today I'm using 2, because it's the solstice and because it's all about bringing in the light, right? The light returning. I'm using one I haven't used for ages, the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, because that is about our connection to the earth, right? And the earth is going still for the day and marking the point at which the light starts to return, right? So that felt really important. And then this caught my eye as well, Priestess of Light Oracle. Again, for helping us bring in more light, right? So there's 2 today. And I'm going to pull a card from each. I'm going to tell you what the cards say, what they mean, and then we're going to do a little bit of tapping, just a couple of rounds. It won't be for too long. And then if you want more of this, the 12 days of Christmas tapping bit is over. However, if you want to experience awakening your hidden talents and your gifts, you can still get in the 12 days of Christmas group for a very special Christmas. Hi, Breeder, good to see you. for a very special Christmas gift from me to you, which is I am doing the energetic expansion tonight at 6:30 in the 12 Days of Christmas group, right? So if you're not in there yet and you want to experience conscious energy clearing and energetic expansion, which is it's a combination of tapping and conscious energy clearing. It's incredibly powerful. Okay, so put a yes please in the comments if you want the details for that. I don't think I can post it yet to this, but I'll pop the link there. And let's see what the cards have got for us today. So let me know where you're joining me from, how you're doing today. Are you ready? Do you celebrate Christmas? If so, are you ready for it? If not, then I wish you a very peaceful break if you are having a break at all. So what do we need to know about bringing more light in, bringing the light back, allowing the light to return? Oh, thank you. You can't make this up. That flew out of the deck. Death and rebirth, darkness to light, which is exactly what this is, right? Exactly what this is. Beautiful. And look at the matchy-matchy of the black and the white in the background. It's just gorgeous. I love it. And her red hair. So that's that one. And then let's see what... Oh, hold on. These cards are all over the shop. Hold on. Goodness me, they're all backwards and forwards and inside out. Okay, weird. Just that one then. Okay, so let's have a look at the other deck, which is the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, and see what this has to say. What do we need to know about this solstice 2022? About bringing in more light, about how to do it, about how it's going to happen, how to be. What do we need to know, please? For the greatest and highest good of all, for this collective, whether they're on the live or the replay. No. Oh, thank you. 2 jumpers. Let's have a look. Liberation. Breaking free from a negative attachment. Good morning, Kate. You are just in time. So we have so far got death and rebirth, darkness to light, perfect for the solstice. And then we've got liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. What a combination. What a combination of cards that is. I love this for you. So good. And actually, is that the card that's on the front? Very similar. Okay. So let's have a look what these cards say. And then we'll do some tapping. How are you doing, Kate? Let me know in the comments how you are, my love. So we've got number 19. So this says, this card indicates that a time of closure and great transition is at hand. This may seem like a relatively minor event, or it may be something big like the ending of a relationship, a job, or a long-time residence. Remember, however, that this card signifies important change. Even out of the most difficult experience or the deepest darkness comes a new life filled with light and unexpected blessings. The Black Panther is a symbol of power through transformation. Although the panthers here are intense, they bring the mystical message that you have the power to let go of your fear of the unknown. When you do so, you'll come out of the darkness enlightened and wake up to a newly conscious life. The Panther Priestess, dressed in white, comes to tame the difficult energies within this transition. She carries the antler totem, icon of clear perception, and she directs you to open your awareness to the new opportunities coming your way. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view, so look within. Whether you're dealing with a lost job or the shifting or ending of a relationship, there's a deeper message or lesson in the experience. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger and more resourceful than you realize. Your personal power is charged with the energy of your eternal spirit. It will light the darkness and carry you forward into a truly wonderful new life. And the affirmation is, I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. I fearlessly face the future. Right? So that's, talking about that. And then straight afterwards, we've got the liberation card, which is pretty much what it's just said. Kate says, I'm in a rest cycle. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you doing? My mind is spinning with creativity, but I have life to do real quick. So finishing it and revamping the rest of where I'm going. Fab. Love it. So the second card is liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. And it says, whether you realize it or not, you've become too emotionally attached or dependent on someone or something, or you've allowed or inadvertently caused someone to get too emotionally attached to you. What at first seemed like a healthy friendship or interest now seems to be taking over your life or is creating too much codependence. A situation that initially seemed like a positive has now revealed a negative side. This is, in effect, like a form of addiction, You're advised to examine this issue and then create some space between you. For your sake and the sake of others, you must do whatever it takes to break free from this negative emotional attachment. Initially, this may cause some resentment and even a sense of panic, but the end result will be worth it. When you manage to emotionally detach yourself from this issue, you will have learned a valuable lesson, and this will serve you well in the future. And the affirmations here are: I release myself from all negative attachments. I trust that this is for my highest good. I trust that this is for the highest good of all. I help others most by not allowing myself or them to be codependent. I look at every situation in a balanced way. So we have our tapping script right there, my friends. So I'm just going to take a swig of tea. Bear with me. Before it goes cold, I've got a massive, it's nearly as big as my head. Big mug of tea, and I haven't had any of it yet. Good morning to who's joining. Let us know where you're joining me from. So we're going to do this one first and then the death and rebirth card afterwards, right? So if you've never tapped before, just tap where I tap, say what I say and see how you feel. And when I say tap, I mean use 2 fingers to tap on your skin, and I'll direct you around in case you haven't done it before. So I'm just going to get this hair out of my face because it's me. There we go. Okay, so ready? 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being, which means if this triggers you, please seek help. Okay, at the start of the eyebrow right here. I release myself from all negative attachment. Outside of the eye, I trust that this is for my highest good. Under the eye, I also trust that this is for the highest good of all. Morning all, come on in and let me know where you're joining me from. Under the nose, I help others most by not allowing myself or them to be codependent. Collarbones, I look at every situation in a balanced way. Under the arm, I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. Top of the head, and I fearlessly face the future. We're going to do that again because it feels really good. So back to the eyebrow. I release myself from all negative attachment. I've got an itchy underside of my top lip. I can't get it. Sorry. I trust that this is for my highest good. Under the eye, and for the highest good of all. I can help others the most by not allowing myself or them to be codependent. I look at every situation in a balanced way. That's a very weird sensation. And I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. As I fearlessly face the future. And you know how I love a bit of alliteration, right? So, all right. So be it, and so it is. Just finishing on the third eye between the eyebrows. All right, come to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I needed that. Good morning, Vashti. How are you, my love? So those cards were death and rebirth, going from darkness to light, which is perfect for the solstice, but it's about letting go, right, of things that don't serve us, relationships, jobs, whatever. And then backed up by liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. All right, so those were the 2 cards. The decks were the Priestess of Light Oracle, which was that one. And then the Gaia Oracle, which was that one. Okay, so you're very welcome, Breeder. I'm glad that it helped. Absolutely beautiful cards. Perfect message for the solstice today. So I invite you to do a few things. I invite you to take some time today to be still and to think about how you can bring more light now into your day, into your life, the lives of others, into your daily practice. whatever it is, the light is starting to come back. How can you be a good guardian of that? How can you, what's the word I'm trying to say, expand even more light? Okay. Now, one of the ways that you can do it is by awakening your gifts, right? And using them to help other people. And I would like to therefore invite you into the 12 Days of Christmas group, because I've got a secret session going on tonight at 6:30 where I'm going to run the Hidden Talents Code in the group live at 6:30 p.m. GMT. And it's going to awaken your hidden talent and gifts, or your latent or dormant talents and gifts. It's going to make you feel great. So that's one way that I'm going to spread the light today. And yeah, other than that, please feel free to like, comment, and share this. Please make sure that you've liked the page if you're consuming the content. It's a lovely energy exchange for you to do that for me, or like or follow, whichever you get when you see the Inner Smile page on Facebook. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you see the future lives on YouTube. And I'd love to know what you think on LinkedIn. I know this is a bit of a departure for LinkedIn, but yes, we'll see what you say anyway. So I'm going to leave that with you. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Tap. Please enjoy the solstice and take it easy. And for those of you later, I will see you at 6:30. Take care. Bye for now.